He was at Jantar Mantar last night. A small band of protesters who were trying to rally support for the cause of farmers. But the Delhi police swooped in on Yogendra Yadav and his band and forcibly evicted Yogendra Yadav from Jantar Mantar and arrested him. Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party came in a show of solidarity that turned against the Aam Aadmi Party because Sanjay was hooted out of the support group.
It all began with this midnight swoop. Amidst high drama at a farmers' protest rally in the national capital Jantar Mantar, Yogendra Yadav was detained along with 90 supporters. And then there was a repeat of the swoop this morning. A detained Yogendra Yadav being pulled away while speaking with the media, alleging he was manhandled through the night by the Delhi police personnel.
पुलिस जो भी कार्य करती है कानून के दायरे में करती है. जब भी कोई कानून और व्यवस्था वाले जो इश्यूज होते हैं, हमारा हर कार्य कानून और दायरे में ही होता है.
The arrest has sparked massive political furor, with the man responsible for ousting Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan from his party now coming out incomplete.
मुझे उम्मीद है कि कोर्ट इसका सख्त संज्ञान लेगा.
हमारे विरुद्ध जो बेबुनियाद आरोप लगाए गए थे, शांति में खलल डालने का और इस तरह के तमाम बेबुनियाद आरोपों को खारिज करते हुए हमें सबको इससे पूरी तरह से डिस्चार्ज कर दिया है.
The war that was first between Arvind Kejriwal and the Delhi police now has another protagonist, Yogendra Yadav. The Delhi stage all set for yet another ugly confrontation. With Semi Pasha and Kamaljit Sandhu, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's go across now to the leader of the Swaraj Abhiyan. Yogendra Yadav is joining us on this broadcast. Professor Yadav, welcome. I want to quote to you what the Delhi police is telling us. They're saying that you had permission for 2 days to protest at Jantar Mantar. Sunday and Monday, late on Monday night, your supporters came in asking that you wanted to extend the protest till the 14th of August. Because Independence Day is around the corner, they couldn't give you permission and therefore they were forced to evict you. Is that not a reasonably acceptable thing that the Delhi police is saying in its defense? Professor Yadav?
On the face of it, it looks reasonable. It is indeed true that we had original permission for 2 days. Then in the course of the Jai Kisan rally, we said we wanted, we had a vote, we decided we wanted to march towards race course, which for us is a symbol of historic wrongs done to the farmers. We wanted to march there with a plough, a very largish plough. We started walking there. Police stopped us, and we had actually indicated to them from the stage that we will abide by police's instructions. Police stopped us. We stopped. We said, would you allow only a contingent of women to go there? Police said, no, we can't allow you that as well. We said, all right. We were still at Jantar Mantar, where there is no traffic. We said, in which case, we just want to stand there and hold this plough as a symbol for the next 4 days. We just want to stand there in sun, in rain, day and night, and carry this satyagraha to remind the country of the plight of the farmers. The response we got from Delhi police till evening about 8:30 was how marvelous you people are, that they had never seen a protest which was so civilized, which was so disciplined, which was not getting into these fake and filmy confrontations with police, and that would be kindly moved back about 50 meters so as to create
No, but the cops are also saying that you wanted to march towards the Prime Minister's house, and that would have been a security nightmare given that there is already a heightened security alert in the build-up to Independence Day, that your supporters were seeking Dr. Yadav to march towards the Prime Minister's house. Is that not correct?
No, Rahul. I said clearly, we originally said we wanted to march towards the race course, which happens to be across the street from the Prime Minister's house, and that the moment police said they would not allow that, we immediately accepted that. That was about 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the evening. We did not press for that. We said we would stand only at Jantar Mantar. It was made absolutely clear, not in private negotiations, but in public address system. We said we are not going to race course. We would simply stand here where we have been stopped, stand here at the race course where there is no traffic. And in fact, the police officers said to us, if we could move about 50 meters, that would release the small little traffic obstacles that it was causing. We said we'll move 100 meters back, which is exactly what we did.
What do you make, Dr. Yadav, of the fact that the Delhi
and then
Chief Minister...
suddenly at midnight we get a call that they wanted to evict us.
What do you make of the fact that Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has come out in your support despite the acrimonious exit from the Aam Aadmi Party? He's tweeted to say he condemns the way police behaved with Yogendra Yadav and his supporters. This is not right, as in this country peaceful demonstration is a fundamental right. We condemn what the Delhi police did. Is this part of his larger fight with the Delhi police, or do you actually welcome Kejriwal coming out in your support, sir?
I like to take people at face value. There is a routine political culture of civility and courtesy in public life in our country. I'm told, apart from Arvind, Mr. Ali Anwar from Janata Dal United came. I'm told some people from the left also extended their support, and Dr. Gandhi, who's had his issues with the Aam Aadmi Party, he also came there. So I guess it's part of a larger courtesy of politics in our country that when something like this happens, which goes below the minimum acceptable in public life, then everyone joins.
But do you also support what your team did with Sanjay Singh? Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party came. He was pushed around, roughed up quite badly and sent back. There was sloganeering happening against him. You talk about political civility. Does that, in your view, Dr. Yadav, fit within the ambit of political civility, sir?
It certainly does not. I was not there, and through the day I've actually not even been able to watch television or something, so I've heard conflicting versions of that. But whatever the version, the fundamental bottom line is this. We do have very deep political differences, but that does not mean that we cross the line of civility. Whatever information I have suggests that that line of civility was crossed, and I really feel very bad about it. I have not spoken to Sanjay ji for the last few months, but I do plan to ring him up to apologize for this one.
Okay, very briefly, Dr. Yadav, what happens next? The cops have denied permission. You are saying that your satyagrah continues. What happens next with the Kisan Andolan?
We meet again at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Our colleagues had decided it in our absence at Jantar Mantar, and carry that simple, innocuous thing, which is to say, we want to carry a symbolic reminder for the country that there is an agrarian distress, that there is farmer suicide, that we want the Prime Minister in his speech on the 15th of August to mention, to acknowledge the fact of farmer suicide, and to come up with an idea, a model, a plan of how farmer suicide can be ended. We would continue a symbolic thing there, and I really, really hope that this time Delhi police doesn't have a problem with this.
I'm going to leave it over there.
So much on Delhi police.
Yogendra
We want
Yadav,
to focus on the problem of farmers.
You've had a tough 24 hours. You're holding on bravely. For joining us in the newsroom tonight, Dr. Yadav, thank you very much. We've heard from the Kisan Andolan. I want to go across now to senior leader of the Aam Aadmi Party, Sanjay Singh. He's joining us on this broadcast. Sanjay, welcome. You and other supporters of the Aam Aadmi Party tried to go today to meet with Yogendra Yadav at the Central Delhi police station. Did you go there of your own volition, or were you sent on the explicit instructions of your boss and party chief Arvind Kejriwal?
नहीं, देखिए, जब आम आदमी पार्टी ने उनके मुद्दों का समर्थन कर दिया, किसानों के हित की लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं, वो भूमि अधिग्रहण बिल के खिलाफ उन्होंने आवाज उठाई, हम लोगों ने भी आंदोलन किया था जंतर मंतर पे, तो उस मुद्दे पर उनकी लड़ाई का हम समर्थन करते हैं। और जिस तरह से निर्ममता पूर्वक पुलिस वालों द्वारा लाठीचार्ज किया गया और गिरफ्तारी की गई, उसकी हम निंदा करते हैं। वो समर्थन जताने के लिए मैं वहां पे गया था और वहां पुलिस से मेरी बात हुई, मिलने नहीं दिया गया। जैसे प्रशांत भूषण जी कल रात में गए थे, उनको नहीं मिलने दिया गया। तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आया कि किस कारण से नहीं मिलने दिया जा रहा है। कोई इतने बड़े अपराधी नहीं है कि उनसे ना मिलने दिया जाए।
Sanjay, after news came this morning that Yogendra Yadav had been arrested by the Delhi police, we first saw Ashutosh condemn what the Delhi police had done. Then Chief Minister Kejriwal himself tweeted in support of Yogendra Yadav. Then you went to meet him. Is an attempt being made to reach out to Yogendra Yadav and work out some kind of a rapprochement?
नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि जब अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने समर्थन कर दिया, पार्टी के संयोजक भी हैं वो, और उनके द्वारा समर्थन की का एकदम स्पष्ट ये मैसेज जाता है कि जो योगेंद्र यादव जी का जो मुद्दा था उस पर पार्टी उनके साथ है, उनका समर्थन करती है। तो इसलिए आशुतोष ने समर्थन किया या मैंने समर्थन किया, वो पार्टी की तरफ से समर्थन किया। पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय संयोजक ने समर्थन किया, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का ट्वीट आया उनके समर्थन में, उसके बाद मैं वहां पे गया।
Just a couple of weeks ago, on the 17th of July, Arvind Kejriwal gave an interview to India Today in which he was asked about a possibility of Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan coming back to the party. In that interview, he said, "Agar aisa hua, to bahut acha hoga. It will be very good if it happens." Today, he expressed solidarity with Yogendra Yadav. What's the message that all of us are to draw? Does this show that you're trying to bridge the gap that's been formed between the Aam Aadmi Party and former leaders like Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan?
नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि ये इस पूरे कदम को उस दृष्टिकोण से नहीं देखना चाहिए। आज का जो समर्थन था वो निश्चित रूप से कल जो बर्बरता पूर्वक व्यवहार दिल्ली पुलिस ने उनके साथ किया और जिस प्रकार से उनकी गिरफ्तारी की, जिस तरह से उन्होंने किसानों के मुद्दे को उठाया था, जंतर मंतर धरना प्रदर्शन आंदोलन की जगह है, वहां से उनको गिरफ्तार करके ले जाके थाने में बैठाया गया और वहां अभद्रता की गई, उस पूरे मुद्दे पे उनका समर्थन था।
You were heckled and booed by Yogendra Yadav supporters, clearly showing that you're not welcome, that they're not in favor of Ghar Wapsi at all. That seems to have been a very clear message coming out from Yogendra's camp to you as well.
नहीं, ये उनका अपना तरीका है, उस पर मुझे उनसे कोई शिकायत नहीं। मैंने दिन में भी कहा कि जो कुछ भी नारेबाजी हुई या जिस प्रकार का उन लोगों ने विरोध दर्ज कराया, नारे लगाए, उस पर मुझे कोई भी शिकायत नहीं है। वो उनका अपना तरीका है, उन्होंने अपना किया जो करना था। मुझे जो पार्टी की ओर से समर्थन देना था मैं उसके लिए किया था और उनके इस व्यवहार से ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने कोई अपना निर्णय बदला है। आम आदमी पार्टी किसानों के मुद्दे पे जो उनके साथ उत्पीड़न हुआ, जो उन्होंने आवाज उठाई, उसके खिलाफ हम हैं।
All right, I'm going to leave it over there. Sanjay Singh for joining me on the newsroom tonight. Thank you very much. Let's now quickly get you all the other big national news headlines that have made it to the newsroom tonight. Top Lashkar commander Irshad Ghani and his associate were killed in a fierce gun battle with security forces during an overnight operation in Pulwama district of South Kashmir. Ghani was involved in several terror attacks in the valley, including the attack on an army convoy in 2013. In a major relief to Tista Setalwad and her husband Javed Anand, the Bombay High Court has granted anticipatory bail to the activist couple in a Foreign Contribution Regulations Act violation case. The High Court said it is unable to find any threat to national security or public interest. The Supreme Court has ruled that the Aadhaar card will not be mandatory to avail benefits of government welfare schemes. It's also barred authorities from sharing personal biometric data collected for enrollment. A constitution bench of the Apex Court will also decide whether collecting biometric data for Aadhaar cards infringed on an individual's privacy. In a shocking display of mob justice, villagers in Gujarat's Navsari district lynched a man to death. The man was accused of raping a 2-year-old. Afraid of the angry mob, the alleged rapist jumped into a pond, but villagers managed to drag him out and beat him mercilessly with sticks. The market extended losses today for the third straight session as the benchmark BSE Sensex slipped by 236 points to close below the 28,000 level on persistent fears about the possible derailment of economic reforms. A national newspaper has reported that a couple of years ago, dreaded underworld don Dawood Ibrahim reached out to a senior Congress leader and a well-known advocate saying that he wanted to come back home. This matter was discussed at the highest levels within UPA2 and the government took a decision not to allow him to come back. The opposition is saying that an opportunity to nab the dreaded terrorist was wasted. Here's more.
He is India's most wanted terrorist. Mastermind of 1993 serial blast in Mumbai, which claimed 257 lives and injured more than 700 people. For the last 22 years, Dawood Ibrahim has remained beyond the reach of security agencies. Now, a news report in Indian Express has claimed that the underworld fugitive had offered to return as recently as 2013. As per the report, a Delhi-based lawyer who is also a Congress leader communicated to his party that the underworld fugitive was ready to come back to India. Dawood's offer was reportedly discussed at the highest level within the Congress party and the then government led by Manmohan Singh. But Dawood's offer was reportedly rejected by the then Manmohan Singh government, as it felt that conducting a trial against India's most wanted on his terms was too risky. However, former Union Home Minister says that no such offer was made. The newspaper report has once again triggered a debate on how to bring back Dawood, who's being sheltered by Pakistan.
पाकिस्तान के सामने झोली क्यों फैला रहे हो आप? हिम्मत है आप में तो देखिए, पॉलिटिकल विल पावर आपने है तो पाकिस्तान के ऊपर ऐसा दबाव बनाइए आप कि पाकिस्तान अपने आप उसको पकड़ के आपके हवाले कर देगा।
देश के हित में है कि दाऊद इब्राहिम को कानून के सामने लाया जाए और उसको कानूनन सजा मिले।
जो कुछ हो चुका वो हो चुका, आप क्या करने वाले ये देश को बताइए।
It is not for the first time that reports of Dawood Ibrahim's offer to come back to India have come to light. It was Ram Jethmalani who had stated that underworld don wanted to return to India in 1990s, but on his own terms. The question is, when will Dawood Ibrahim be brought back to India? All eyes are now on Modi government, which has promised to bring India's most wanted to justice. With camera person Sanjay Chaudhary, Arthur Khan in Delhi, for India Today.
Paper being flung at the Speaker's chair, how low will the Congress stoop? I want to go across now to the Chief Whip of the Congress Party in the Lok Sabha. Mallikarjun Kharge is joining me on the newsroom. Mr. Kharge, welcome. Today, Parliament saw scenes of paper being thrown at the Deputy Speaker who was in the Speaker's chair in the Lok Sabha. How is this behavior acceptable? What are Congress MPs up to, Mr. Kharge?
See, it is not true, and all our people were in the well. They were showing only the placards, and some news has come out that they have thrown some paper on the Deputy Speaker. That is the news. And Deputy Speaker himself was with my side. He himself, I asked him, but it is not true. And some people are making this false propaganda.
So there were dozens of MPs in Parliament at that time. All the non-Congress MPs say paper balls were indeed flung. The images that were shown on TV are on the screen right now. Why are Congress MPs lowering the standards of our Parliament, holding placards? Now, this is not the kind of behavior that is acceptable. As the Chief Whip of the Congress Party, do you not think you should be reining in your MPs as opposed to encouraging such behavior, sir?
No, I am telling you why you are pressing last question only. I am telling you our people were in the well. It is a fact. Our people were showing the placard because when government is not responding, naturally, always it is a precedent in the House. Even several, including BJP people, TRS people, including the ruling BJP, nearly 300 people were showing the placards a few days ago. And this is not an exception for one or two parties. All parties, just to make their point in the House, to bring to the notice of the Speaker or the Deputy Speaker or the Chairperson, always such protest will be there in the House.
Your essential logic seems to be, Mr. Kharge, that other parties jumped red lights, so the Congress too should be allowed to jump a red light. What kind of logic is this? The BJP is now saying that targeting Sushma Swaraj is just an excuse. In reality, the Congress wants to block the passage of the GST bill so that India's development stalls. You don't want India to grow under Modi, and therefore you're finding some pretext or the other to stall this bill from going through.
That is 100% wrong. If you are so much interested, why did not you support that GST bill when we brought? And why did not you support the Land Acquisition Act? Why did not you support the Food Security Act to pass quickly? Why did not you support the RTA Act quickly? See, don't blame others. We are ready to support, but why should not they play with the previous bills? That is one thing. And the RST bill, the GST bill is not before the Lok Sabha. It is in the Rajya Sabha.
So I find this hard to digest. You're again making the same point that because the BJP was unfair to you, you will now be unfair to the BJP. Is this going to be the position of the Congress party for the next 4 years? Have you boxed yourself into the hostile corner, and is this the attitude that will carry through all through this parliament?
No, no. If that would have been our attitude, we could not have allowed them to pass nearly 30 to 40 bills in last year. And in 5 sessions, last year, sorry, more than 3 to 4 sessions, we passed many bills and we turned out nearly 128% utility work, and we cooperated fully. When we cooperated, you did not congratulate. When we are making our point in the House, that too regarding the economic against the economic offender, and people who supported him, against them when we are agitating, you are blaming us.
I'm going to leave it over there, Mr. Kharge. I don't know if the party realizes that this is a test match. Rahul Gandhi as captain seems to be playing a T20 knock. How long is this sustainable? Remember only that Modi still has 4 years as Prime Minister, whether you like it or not.